Hi, welcome to my channel Ruby Neck Crochet Tejido. Today I'll be teaching you how to crochet this beautiful sweater. It's very easy to do. I hope you guys like it and give it a try. And here is the list of material you're gonna need to make it. If you are not already a subscriber, please subscribe and click the little bell. That way you get notification each time I upload a video. Remember, I make my video in Spanish and English. If you're receiving a Spanish video and you want to see it in English, go to the main page of my YouTube channel that you'll find the English version in there. Also, you can send me a message and I can send you a link. And at the end of each video, I leave a link to a playlist with all my English tutorial. Today I'll be teaching you this beautiful sweater. I already made the yoke with short rows. I'm gonna leave the link here. You're gonna see an eye. You click on the eye and I will bring you to that tutorial, or at the end of the video. Again, I will leave the link and you can do that part, and then you will come back to this video to finish our sweater. To make this crochet sweater, I'm gonna use this Fashion Plus Mill and Amazing Value. It's 100% acrylic. And it's 400 grams. I don't know exactly the amount that I'm going to use from here, but and it's like a medium 4. The accent color is these two. They are from Loops and Thread Impeccable. This one is gold, the color gold, and this one is Arbor Rose. This one is 127.5 grams, and this one 128. So this one have 0.5 gram more. They're medium 4, 100% acrylic, and the hook that I'm gonna use is size J or 6 millimeter. You're gonna need tapestry needle and scissors and measurement tape to measure your body as you work. So I already made this part of my sweater, the yoke. So I already have the video here on my channel. If you don't see in this video, I'm gonna leave the link in here. You will see an eye. You click on the eye and we'll bring you there, or in the description box I'm gonna leave the link at this video. So for this one, for the tutorial, I work until row 13, but you work with this if you want to do exactly as mine. Work until row number 11, that's a single crochet round, and then I will meet you here for row 12. Okay, that I have here row 13 row, but I have to remove those 2 rounds to change color, because I did this video until row 13 to do this sweater, this design. But now we're gonna do with this one a different design, so we have to remove those 2 rounds to work with the color. So go to that video, do this part until row 11, and then I will meet you here to continue with our sweater. So I removed those 2 rounds, so now the round that is here is round 11. Now we're going to work on round 12, and round 12 is a double crochet plus an increase round. So I'm going to remove this here, the slip stitch, and I'm going to do the slip stitch, but I will pull out, and instead of this color I'm going to pull the gold color. Let me see, where is the end? Here it is. I'm gonna do a slip knot, and instead of pulling out the main color, we're gonna pull out this one through the slip stitch, and I'm gonna leave the main color here because the next round of single crochet will be with the main color. So you're going to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. So for this round 12 is 10 and an increase, but at the beginning you have to do 5 and an increase, and then 10 and increase, 10, and finish with 5. So that's 1. I'm going to lose the tail at the same time a little bit. 2, 3, 4, and 5, and now we're going to do an increase, so it's 2 double crochet in the same space, 1 and 2, and now in the next one you're going to do 10 double crochet and then an increase, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And now we're going to do the increase in the next stitch. 1 and 2, and you're going to continue 10 and an increase, and then at the end you will finish with your 5 double crochet. So I did that round, and now we're going to finish here. You can cut your yarn, pull this through exactly as I show you when we cut the yarn in these parts in here, and close this with the tapestry needle. That's what I'm gonna do. Or you can come here and the top, on the 3 chain and the top, exactly we continue exactly as we done for this part, and you can pull this one out and do the slip stitch with this one, and pull this one a little bit and chain 1 and do a single crochet in here. You can do it that way and do this round a single crochet with no increase. And these were the 2 rounds that I removed to start the color work. So it's up to you if you want to do it like that or do as I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cut the yarn and finish a stitch in here. That way I have a better look, because I don't like how it look this one in here like that. So I will meet you here for the next round, that is with this color. I finished the round a single crochet. Now I'm gonna work with this one. The main color, I don't gonna remove the main color. Only when I change this color is when I'm gonna cut the yarn and lose the tail. So I show you how to do it without using a tapestry needle. So it's perfect in here. And remember, the last single crochet you have to do it in between the chain and the last single crochet, because when we do the slip stitch we do it on top of the first double crochet, leaving the chain in the center. That way this is nice and straight. So now with this color, I'm gonna come here and like I did with this one, I'm gonna go through here and do the slip stitch with this one. I'm gonna put the main color a little bit, and now I will chain, oops, I will chain 3 with this one, and 3. So now the increase, we did 10 and an increase, now it's 11 and increase, so the sequence stay the same no matter what. So you come here and you want to do 11 and an increase, so 2, 3, and I'm losing the tail at the same time, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now you do the increase, so 2, double crochet in the same space, and like that you're going to continue all the way around this round. So something that I wanted to mention, you can do this with leftover yarn. What you do, you pick one block of yarn to be the yarn that you do all the round of single crochet, and the rest you can, you can pick a white, a black, a gray, a charcoal color, but something that is you have enough to do all that, and then the rest can be leftover yarn, the stripes, all the leftover yarn that you have. So I'm gonna continue with this, and I'll meet you here. Here I have my 11 double crochet, and the last one is an increase. So I'm gonna go to the top of the double crochet and do the slip stitch, but for mine I'm gonna do exactly the same as I did in here, and then I will do a round of single crochet, and I will meet you here after the round of single crochet. You do in here exactly what you did with the change of these two colors. I'm going to finish here with my slip stitch, and I'm going to change color to the gold, and I'm going to pass the yarn through here for a slip stitch and pass it through those two loops, this one and this one. I will tie this one a little bit more and keep it there, and I will continue working now with this color like I done the two rounds before that I using the accent colors. So you're gonna go with 3 chains, and now we have to do an increase as 12 an increase, and then we're gonna start at 6 and an increase, and then 12 and increase, 12 and an increase. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and in the next single crochet you're gonna do the increase, that is 2 double crochet in the same space, and then now you're gonna do 12 double crochet, and the one after that you'll do 2 in the same space, and then you're gonna finish here with your 6 double crochet out of those 12. Okay, I finished that round of double crochet. Now we're gonna do a round with the main color of single crochet. After that you're gonna do a round with the pink of double crochet, and the increase will be 13 stitches and an increase, and after that you're gonna do another round of single crochet with the main color, exactly the same as we done the color work so far. You're gonna do that until you do those 3 rounds, and then I will meet you here. So I'm glad I tried around before I did that 3rd row that I told you to do, the row of single crochet in here, because this yarn is a little bit thicker than the Lion brand that I use for this sweater, and I already have this length in here until here with this one, so I had to do 1 round last for this, or one round of single crochet, 1 a double crochet, and the single crochet to divide the sleeve. So now instead of doing that round complete a single crochet, I'm gonna do a round of single crochet but to divide the sleeve. So get your markers, and we're gonna start doing the separation of the body and the 2 sleeve in here. Something that I wanted to mention is to try this on before you do the separation of the sleeve. I'm gonna take a picture with my cell phone, and I'm gonna put it here, that way you see where these fit into the length and how it look at me. That way if you need to do more, so you'll have to do an entire round of single crochet, 1 round of this color of the gold, and then one in the next round of single crochet is where you do the separation of the sleeve, or maybe you need to do more. It depends on the size of your sweater. Remember, this is a size large, and if you have more chest, probably you have to do 1 more round. So I'm going to take the picture, and then I will start separating my sleeve and the body. So now you can cut this yarn, because now we're going to continue with this one, and you don't gonna need the pink until we're almost done with the body of the piece to do the stripes or the color work at the end. I left a picture here as well where I mark around where I gonna separate the sleeve. and then I will do this in here, and I will start playing where my sleeve will go, trying to have the same amount of double crochet on the sleeve, the same on both. So I divided my sleeve, and you should have, if you done exactly 7 stitches to start with and done the same amount of increase as I have done for mine, you will have the same amount of stitches in here. So what I did is I folded in half. This is the center of the chain 3, and I folded it in half in here like that. And then from the chain, I don't count that chain, I count the one after. I count 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27. I don't count the chain here, and I count 27 until here. So that's the chain in here, and I count 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 and 27, and I place the marker. The same I did for the center. I folded in here, I keep it folded, and then I found the center stitch, and I count 27 in one side and 27 in the other side, leaving the center stitch without counting, and that is 27 and 27 is 54, plus that chain space is 55, and I did 55 in the other side. And then I left the stitches, remaining stitches for the sleeve, and that's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 29 30 31 32 33 34 35. So what I did is I tried it on. First I left, and instead of 27 in each side of the chain, I left 24 in the one, or no, 25 in each side. I left 50 stitches in here and 50 in here, and then those extra 5 I have 40 stitches in here, and was too many stitches for my sleeve. I still don't know if that's the right amount, because I had to do my first round of single crochet in order to figure out if that is the right amount of stitches in here. So what I did, I removed those 5 from here, and I divided for the 5 I put it in the back, okay, and 5 in the front from each side, okay. So now I have 35 in here, 55 in this front and between markers, and 55 in the other side at the back. So now what we're gonna do, when you do this, you will have this in the center and everything line up. So I still don't know if this is the right amount of stitches. I'm gonna work my round of single crochet. I'm gonna do 11 chains in between the marker, and that will give me 46 stitches for my sleeve, and I will see if those 46 is enough for my each sleeve. So in here, what you're gonna do, so you have to try it on and play in this round. You have to play around how many stitches you want in between, how many chains and how many stitches. So it's this how you have to do it according to your body. You have to do yours, okay? So you're gonna do your single crochet, and you're gonna, and I don't have to do any more increase anymore. So that was the last round of increase, the round in this color. For the body, we're gonna work straight. Here I'm gonna do single crochet until I get to that marker. So I've done my single crochet where I have the marker. Now I'm gonna chain 11. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. I'm gonna skip all that and go to the next marker in here, and in the same space you're gonna do a single crochet. Now you're gonna continue with single crochet until you get to the next marker. You'll do your 11 chain or the amount of chain that you want to try for yours, and then you will work to the last marker in here. You do a single crochet, 1 or 2, and then try it on before you finish. That way you don't have to work all the way to the end and finish that. If you find that it's not enough or it's too much, you will undo your work until here, and then you do more or do less, whatever you need to do for yours, okay? That is very easy. So I got to this marker and I will do my 11 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. And I'm gonna go to the marker in here, in the same space where the marker is. I'm gonna do a single crochet, and I'm gonna do 2 more, 1 and 2. I'm gonna pull the yarn like this, and I'm gonna try it on to see if this is enough for my sleeve. So I think it's enough for mine. I think it will be perfect. So if I had to undo some rounds, I will have to do later after I start working a few more. So now you're gonna continue with this main color until you finish here with the slip stitch, and then you will change to the gold color. If you're doing exactly the same design as mine, you will change to this color. You will do 1 round, and then after, when we work on the sleeve, we'll do our first round of single crochet, and then we'll do the first round of double crochet with this color, and then it will be even in the sleeve and the top, you know, it will be really nice in the top. So now we're going to finish here with this. We change to the next color, do 1 round with no increase, no decrease, just 1 round of double crochet, and then after that you'll change to the main color, and then you'll continue working into the body until you're ready to change again to do the stripe in the bottom of the sweater. So I changed color and I'm working my round of double crochet all the way around. So under the arm you will have to do 11 double crochet if you're doing exactly the same as mine, okay? So I finished here with that color, and now with the main color I'm gonna do a round of single crochet, and I'm gonna continue with the main color until I have around this much left to finish my piece. If as I work, if I decide that I want all the stripes, maybe I go from here, but I want to finish with a round of the main color of double crochet and 1 of single crochet in the bottom part. So that's what we have left, is just to work the length, and at the end we're gonna finish with the stripes. The same for the sleeve. The sleeve, we're gonna do, the first round will be single crochet, and then the first round of double crochet will be with this color, and then with the main color you're gonna work until you have almost the length, and then you'll work the stripe. Maybe you want to do like this for the border in the bottom and in the sleeve. So I will decide as I work my piece. So I will meet you here when I'm ready to change the color for the stripe for my length, and I will let you know how many rounds I will give to mine for that. Before I go, I just wanted to show you in the right way, like this, with the top up, how nice the color combination is looking so far. I'm really pleased. I'm very sad because I have to frog this until the pink portion, because my chest is not that big, and then I find that this in here is too loose for me, and if it's too loose I don't want to wear the sweater. But try it on, because maybe for you it's fine, but for me I found that it's too loose. It's not that loose, but I'm gonna try removing these 8 rounds, and then I will do the pink round without increase, and then I will divide my sleeve exactly the same as I show you, and then continue like this, I'm done so far. But I recommend for you to try it on, because if it's not that loose for you, you can continue with this. And if it's too loose, what you do is you remove until the pink, do the pink without increase, and then continue exactly the same as we done. Okay, just wanted to mention that because I wanted to fit really well on me, and if it's loose on me, maybe it's loose on you. Okay, so I want to do a good job showing you how to do the sweater. So I remove until the first increase, and I'm gonna continue without any increase in this round. And sorry about that I had to redo this, but it's better this way. That way you guys can see if it's too loose for you what to do. And if I find that these tend to gather my round too much, I remove this round again, and I do my increase every 26 stitches. That way I don't have that many increases. But so far so good. It look like I don't need to have that increase in this round. So I already separated my sleeve again. And I have 32 for each sleeve. And then in the back here I have 49, and the rest in the front. I think in the front I have a couple more stitches, but remember the front had to be a little bit more with more stitches because of our chest. So everything now stay the same. You're gonna do around a single crochet, doing your chain under the arm. Everything that I already showed you, you will do it again if was too big the piece like mine. If not, you're already almost done the length. So I'm gonna work on these because I already showed you how to do it. Work on my length, and then I will show you how we're gonna do the border and the bottom and the sleeves. Something that I wanted to mention is this time I'm gonna do 10 or 12 chains for under the arm, because I have to have even number for the sleeve. I wanted to mention that I had to do that around, and I had to add 2 more stitches to the sleeve. Not because the sleeve was too small, but because the front was a little bit too big. So I add 2 stitches to the sleeve, and then now I will do the chain of 10. So only those 2 stitches was to the front, not to the stitch in the back. That stay in the same place, just the front. I add 2 on each side for the sleeve. So I put a marker on each side under the arm, because I'm gonna do a decrease on each side, or 2 decrease on each side, to give it more a shape to the body of the sweater. I did 8 rounds in here, and I finished with the round of double crochet, and then the next one of single crochet I'm gonna do the decrease. But you don't have to. That's my choice to do that. You can continue straight. For this one I don't give any shape, is done straight, but this one is more soft yarn. It's shape to your body. This is the Lion brand, 1 pound, and it's really nice for these sweaters. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna decrease in the round of single crochet on each side, but this is optional. So I'm gonna work single crochet until 2 stitches before the marker here to start with a decrease. Remember, this is optional. You can continue working straight with no decrease. So, and 2 before the marker, so I'm gonna do a decrease. I'm gonna pass it through that first one, and I'm gonna finish a single crochet and go to the next one. I have 3 loops. I'm gonna close those 3 loops, and we did 1 decrease. I'm gonna remove your marker. And in that space where the marker was, you're gonna do a single crochet. Now you go to the next 2, and you're gonna do the other decrease, and like that you decrease 2 stitches in this side. Now you're gonna continue with 1 single crochet on top of each double crochet until you get 2 before the next marker, and do exactly the same. And then you will do that round, and then you do a round of double crochet and continue with your work. That's the only decreases that we're gonna do. And here in the body, and instead to have 5 stitches, here you will have 3. because you decrease 2. Again, I'm 2 stitch before the marker, so I will do a decrease in there. I will do 1 single crochet where the marker is, and then the other side at the marker I will do the other decrease. And that is how I'm doing the decrease for my sweater. So here you can see where the decrease was done. That's why I like to do them with the single crochet. That way when you do the double crochet, it's perfect and you don't can see any change on your piece. This is the length that I'm gonna give to mine for this color, and then now I will change. I did my round of single crochet and I will change the gold, and I will do 3 rounds like this with the accent color, because I don't want to be as wide as this for the lower part. If you want this like a tunic to put with stocking or leggings, you can work more at this length, and then after, when you are at the length that you want for yours, you will do the change of color. After that, I will do a couple of rounds with the main color, a little bit like this one. You see this one here. After I did this color, I changed and I did 1 round of single crochet, 1 round of double crochet, single crochet, double crochet, and I finished with 1 round of single crochet. And like that is this one. So I want to do the same for the one that I'm working now. I will do that off camera because it's exactly the same as I show you how to change the color for this part. I will do for the lower part, and after that we'll be working on the sleeve. And this is the amount of yarn that I have left from my second ball of yarn of this color. Remember, each pack of those yarn have 3 balls, and in those 3 balls we have 400 grams. So I think I'm gonna use the 3 ball, the 400 gram of this color, for the entire piece. So here is the lower part of the sweater, and you see I did 1 of each color. Oh, 1 of this one, 1 of the main, 1 of the pink, 1 of the main, and 1 of the gold one. After that I did 1 single crochet, 1 double crochet, 1 of single, 1 of double, and the last one was a round of single crochet. Here in the body and between the colors are 23 rounds of the main color, and I did another decrease on each side because I need it for my body. So maybe for yours you don't even need to do any decrease. So I recommend as you work to try your piece, that way you know if you have to play with the stitches that you have in here. Maybe you have to put more for you, you know, all the bodies are not the same. And when you put this down, usually each time I put it down it will be like this, but remember this is for our body, not just to let it flat. When you put it on, this will fill up. So now I'm gonna work in one of the sleeves. I'm gonna write every single detail on a piece of paper or in my notebook, and then when I work in the next one I will let you know every single step that I did for my sleeve. But I love the combination of color. I already made one of my sleeve, and I did a round of single crochet all the way around that arm opening, and then did a round of the gold color like this. And then after that I continue with the main color, and I did decrease as I work. And then in here I did exactly the same as here, the stripe of the same width, and then I finished with the remaining of the main color. So it's very easy and very fast, and I will show you how to do that. And we are almost done. One sleeve or the sleeves, and we'll be done our beautiful sweater. We're gonna start with the main color, and this is my 3rd ball of yarn from the pack of 3 that I bought. So it's almost taking the 400 grams of the main color. The other ones hardly use any. So I'm gonna do a slip knot here, and I'm gonna go in the center under the sleeve here. And for mine, a sleeve was 44 single crochet. Maybe for yours 45 or 46, 47, or maybe less. Don't have to be even number, can be odd number, because we are not doing a design or a particular stitch that need to be as, you know, certain amount of number. So don't matter how many you have here, even or odd number. So I'm gonna count to be in the center, starting from this one. Okay, let me see. Between these two. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In between 6 and this 6 here and here in the center, I'm gonna pass the slip knot, the loop. I'm gonna chain 1, and in the same place I'm gonna do my first single crochet of 44. So I have to make sure that I have 44, the same amount. That's what is important, to have the same amount as you did in the other sleeve. So you have to have a piece of paper and keep track of what you're doing in one sleeve to do in the other one, because I don't know how many stitches you did for your sweater, how many increase did you do for your sweater, because maybe it's bigger, maybe it's smaller. So the same thing that you do in one sleeve, you have to do in the other one. So you're going to continue with your single crochet, and what I do in the corner here is I do a single crochet on top of this one, you know, the single crochet in here, and then the next one will be here, no in the same space where this one is, because this one's already there, and you're gonna make one in here, so you go in here. So let me show you here. You see, I have one in here, one in here, and one in here. Okay, so the single crochet go and the single crochet at the same color, and then you go to the next space of the stitch. So I will meet you here after you do this round of single crochet. It's exactly the same as you done so far, the round of single crochet, and then in the next one we're going to change to the gold color and do our first decrease. So here under the arm where you have the chain space, to make this nice and strong, because if you work in one strand, this will it will be weak under the arm. So what I do here is I move the double crochet, I open them up, and then I go in the chain space and I grab the 2 strands of the top, and I do my single crochet, leaving under 1 strand. And here this will be nice and strong, and don't tend to pull or to open the stitch in here. So you see now here I grab 2 strands, do my single crochet, and then I go skip that one because I already have this one in here, go to this one and do my single crochet, and like that you did the little round part under there. So I'll meet you here at the end of this round to start round number 2. Here I have my 44 single crochet. Now with the gold, this is the only time that we're going to change color until we are ready to do the stripe at the end. So I'm going to do a slip knot, and then I'm going to pass through my first single crochet, and I'm going to pass the gold. And I'm going to leave this one here, and I'm going to work with the gold. And since we're going to do a decrease, we're going to chain only 2, 1 and 2, and then we go to the next single crochet, and I'm going to lose that tail at the same time, not the main color but the gold tail. I'm going to do a double crochet in the next space, and then you're going to do a double crochet on each single crochet until the last 2. In the last 2 I will meet you there to do the decrease. And as you see, my Milky Way sweater is done exactly the same, the decrease. So if you did that sweater, you already know how to do the sleeve. So go ahead, do the sleeve. You don't need to do the design at the end, so you pretty much can, if you have the notes from the last sweater how you do your sleeve and you have the same amount of stitches, you can go ahead and do your sleeve the length that you like, and then do the stripe as you wish. So it's very easy, but anyway, I will explain you here just in case you don't see in the video how to do the sleeve. So I will meet you here when I have only these two single crochet left to do the decrease. So I have 2 single crochet left, so I'm gonna do a double crochet. I don't gonna finish. I'm gonna do another double crochet. I have 3, and I'm gonna close those 3, and I'm gonna come here. I have the chain 2, and then you go on top at the first double crochet and do a slip stitch. I'm gonna cut my yarn, lose that tail, and then I will show you how to work the single crochet round where you're gonna do your single crochet when you do the decrease. Now we're gonna work with the main color, and I have my chain 2, and here it was where I did the slip stitch, so there is where I gonna pass it through on top of that double crochet. I'm gonna chain 1, and in the same space I'm gonna do my first single crochet. Now you're gonna do a single crochet on top of each double crochet, and if you decrease 2 you will have 42 if you're doing exactly the same amount as mine. I'm gonna work all the way around, but here at the end where I did the decrease, I'm gonna show you how to do your single crochet that you don't have that hole like that pulling, okay? So I will work around my 41 single crochet, and when I'm gonna do 42 I will show you. So I'm gonna work my 42, and if I work here, you see you're pulling this and making a little hole there like that. It don't gonna look nice. So you're gonna come here. If you open these 2 stitches, you'll see a little separation between the last double crochet and the first one that you did without finishing, and the center there, leaving 1 strand in here. You see the strand in there? I hope you see. You're gonna do your single crochet, and you go to the first one and do your slip stitch, and like that you work your stitch here. You don't want to have that hole, and this will be nice and strong, and it look nice like that. You see, don't look like you did the decrease in here. So now you're going to chain 3, and you're going to do those 42 double crochet, and then you're going to do another round of single crochet without decrease. Those 2 rounds is without decrease, and then after that we're going to do a round of decrease. So you have to do 1 round of double crochet, no decrease, and 1 round of single crochet, no decrease, and then I will meet you here. So I finished those 2 rounds. Now I'm going to do the round of decrease. So I'm going to chain 2, and that will be the first decrease, and you go to the next single crochet, you do a double crochet, and you're going to do a double crochet on each space until you have 2 left. Then we're going to do the decrease again. Okay, so it's very easy. I have my last 2 space left, so I'm going to do a double crochet. I don't want to finish. I'm going to do the last one. I'm going to double crochet. I'm going to close those 3 loops, and I go to the top of the first double crochet, leaving the 2 chain in here, and do my slip stitch. And like that is how you're going to work your decreases. And when you do the next round of single crochet, you're going to do your last single crochet, and here, let me show you. You see, you have the stitches in between these 2. You pass through here, leaving that strand underneath in here. Okay, so like that you're going to continue with your decreases, and I'm going to explain in which rounds I did mine. That way you continue with yours. You see I keep track of my rounds, so I finished this one now, number 6. So the decreases are in round 2, and then in round 6, round 10, 14, 18, and 22. The other one stay the same without decrease, and always working the main color because we are changing the color around here, and that will be in round 28. So like that you're going to continue with the decreases. Each time you do For example, right now we have only 40 stitches left from 44, and then in round 11 you do the decrease in round 10, and then in 11 when you do the single crochet you will have 38 single crochet, and then in 14 you do the decrease, and in round 15 you will have 36 single crochet. Round 18 you will have the decrease, and in 19 you will have 34 single crochet, and in 22 you will do the decrease, and in 23 you will have 32 single crochet. Those 32 stitches you're going to work them until row 27. And 28 you will do the change of color. So in 28 you will do the gold, in 29 you will do a single crochet with the main color, and 30 the rose or pink color, and 31 the main color single crochet, and 32 you will do a round with the gold. Now in round 33 I did a decrease in the single crochet because I found that it was a little too open to continue from the end of my sleeve. I don't want it too open. And then what I did is I did a decrease at the beginning and at the end of the round, and then I did my double crochet, and the next round of single crochet I don't did any decrease, and then I did a round of double crochet, and in the last 2 rounds of single crochet I did decrease in those 2 rounds. Okay, at the beginning and at the end of the first one, and at the beginning and the end of the last one. That's what I did for here. So you'll have by row 23 you will have only 32 stitches. You will work those 32 stitches with no decrease until round 28 that you're going to change color. What else? I think that's it. It's very simple, very straightforward, nothing changed. Maybe for you will be, I really recommend to try the sleeves of the sweater as you work, because you're doing for your body, no for my body. So you have to try it out. Maybe you have to do less decrease than me, or maybe you have to do more decrease than me, depending on the size of your sweater and the size of your arms. And maybe you have to do longer the sleeve or shorter the sleeve. And you just play with the design as you work. I'm making designers of you guys. So do that, and then you keep track of everything that you do, and you'll have your 2 sleeves. So it's very easy. I already showed you how to do the decrease, and you know how to do round of double crochet and single crochet without decrease, so nothing changed. So I will meet you here when I'm going to change the color to show you how we're going to do that, and then finish the sleeves. I finished round 27. That was a single crochet round, and now I'm going to do my slip knot. I'm going to change to the gold color. And remember, we are not doing any more decrease in these colors, so straight work until we do the color work. So I'm gonna chain 3, and I'm gonna do my first one with the 2 strand, and here. This. Okay. Now you're going to do a double crochet on top of each single crochet, and I'm going to lose that tail as I work. And then the next round will be changing to the main color. You'll do a round of single crochet, and then after that you'll do a round of double crochet with the pink or rose, arbor rose, and after that you will do a round of single crochet with the main color. And then again you will do a double crochet round with this gold color, and you will have finished with the color work. And then when it's time to do the first round of single crochet after the color work, I will meet you here to do the decreases in the round of single crochet. But it's exactly the same. What you're doing is exactly the same as you did in here. Okay, I did my stripes. Now I'm gonna do my round of single crochet, and I'm gonna do a decrease. So I have my chain is 1 here, in the same place I'm gonna do like a single crochet that I'm going to finish, and then I go to the next one, do the same. I had 3 loops. I'm going to close the 3 loops, and I did the decrease. Now I'm going to do a single crochet on top of each double crochet until the last 2 that will do the same. After that, you're going to continue with 1 round of double crochet with no decrease, 1 round of single crochet with no decrease, 1 round of double crochet with no decrease, and then in the last 2 rounds of single crochet you're going to do the decrease again. That way it's more like a little cuff, a little tighter in here. But if you don't want it like this, you want it straight, you don't have to do those decrease. You see, this is going at an angle like that. So that's for my taste. So this is the amount of yarn that I have left from the 400 grams. So I'm glad when I bought this yarn, I bought like 3 packs or bags of 3 ball of yarn. Otherwise I will be pulling my hair. I'm glad I have more. So I'm going to continue doing this, and I will show you at the end of this round how you're going to finish, and from there you can continue all by yourself and finish the sleeve. So something that I want to recommend, that I like to give you tips all the way. If you are in the same dilemma that I am, well, I don't have a dilemma because I have more yarn, but if you have only a little bit yarn left, what I recommend, if you have only 400 grams to do this sweater, and you do exactly the same size as mine, so same amount of stitches, what I recommend when you do the first sleeve, don't finish the sleeve in here. Just leave your yarn, do the slip stitch, but don't lose the tail, and then go and do the other sleeve and work until you finish your yarn. If you have enough to finish exactly the same as the other one, perfect. But if you don't have enough, you work with this until you finish the yarn, and then if you need to remove a few rounds of this, you will do that. Just remove a few rounds in here. That way the 2 sleeves are the same length, but you can do a sleeve just like this. Look how nice the end of the sleeve will be. So it's up to you. I give you the idea and you continue as you like, okay? So I will meet you here to show you how you're going to finish this. Well, I'm going to do my single crochet that I'm going to finish, and then I go to the last one, do exactly the same, close them up, go to the first one, do a slip stitch, and like that you finish those decrease. Now you will chain 3 and you do a round of double crochet, 1 round of single crochet, 1 round of double crochet, and 2 rounds of single crochet with decrease exactly like this. So I will do that off camera, lose all the tails, and I will show you the end result. So look how close I am to finish. I'm in the round of double crochet, in the last round of double crochet, so I had to finish this round of double crochet and 2 of single crochet, but I ran out of yarn. So let me get another ball and I will finish this because I like the length of my sleeve. They are around here, so I don't want it shorter than that. But I was so close. I should have done one last row of the length. So I finished my sleeves, and I show you how to sew the end of the sleeve. That way it's nice and perfect, so they're nice and even, the same size and everything. So I tried it on, and in here is a little open, a little more than what I wanted to be, because this yarn is a little thicker than the one that I use, the Lion brand, for my Milky Way sweater, and that's why the 70 stitches is a little bit wider. So what I'm gonna do is, so I'm using a new ball of yarn, I'm gonna come here and I do a few rounds of single crochet, doing a couple of decrease in here around the shoulder, that way you don't see them in the front, but just probably 4 or 5 rounds. Maybe for yours it's fine, you don't need to do that. So for mine I will do that, and then I will show you the end result. And I will have enough yarn in here to do a hat, a matching hat for the sweater, so that will be in a different video. So the same way I showed you how to do those 2 decrease, you will do the same on the other side. You continue, do a slip stitch, and continue working like that until you have the desired height, if you're doing this. Okay, so I will meet you here when I'm finished. So if you follow me before and you know me, I like to give every detail. So in here I did my first round of single crochet, and I did 2 decrease on each side, one more up the top and another one here on each side, like that. And then in the second round I did one in the middle of those 2, and those are the 2 rounds that I did with a decrease. Now I'm going to do a third one, but with no decrease, just 1 round of single crochet, and then I will lose the tails. I already tried it on, and I really like the way these look in here. Look with a better finish than just leaving the chain space in here. So I decided to do this to my Milky Way sweater because I really like the way it looks. I will do the finish and the other, even if I don't do any decrease. Now I'm gonna sew this tag in here, and to do that I will do it on top of the stripe in here, because if you put it in the lower part they will get lost. It'll look nicer like that. After that I will show you the end result on, and I have enough yarn here to do a matching hat for the sweater, but I will be in on another video. Well, this is the end result, and I absolutely love this sweater. The height of the collar is perfect. The length of the sleeve I love. Everything about it I love. The color combination, everything, and it's nice and warm and very easy to do. And I hope you guys like it, and give a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you are not already a subscriber. And if you make this beautiful design or any of my design and you want to send me some picture, you can do it through my Facebook page, Ruby Ne Crochet Tejido, or my Instagram, Ruby Ne Crochet Tejido. Please share my videos with friends and family and in groups. That way you help me grow here on YouTube. I wish you have a beautiful day. Bye.